So this week on Phoenix on Fire, we're talking about Valentine's Day movies. And yes, I realize that Valentine's Day is past, but with it landing on a Tuesday this year, that means that you're probably taking your significant other on a date this weekend. And we're going to talk about the movies that you could potentially watch. So, a side note here, I went out and I filmed a bunch of interviews. It was great. I got a bunch of interviews on where people would like to be taken on a date for Valentine's Day. And something was wrong with the camera or the SD card, or I don't really know, but none of the footage was there and I couldn't edit it. So I was able to salvage one interview. It's the only one that showed up on the SD card, and here it is. Colin, if you're gonna take your significant other to a movie this weekend,
okay,
what movie are you taking them to?
Definitely the Lego Batman movie.
So Colin said the Lego Batman movie, and I think he hit the nail right on the head. I think that the Lego Batman movie is going to have something that everyone's going to be able to enjoy. It's not necessarily a sci-fi film that some people aren't going to like. It's not a romance film that some people aren't going to like. It's not like an action movie that some people aren't going to like. And it's going to have that funny, kind of Lego, childish, I'll admit, humor, but that's the perfect, light-hearted Valentine's Day movie. Now, there are obviously some other options. La La Land is a great one. It's in theaters right now. Got like a 93% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, so you can't go wrong there. It's also nominated for a bunch of awards, so if you're looking for something more on, I don't know, the adult side, I would definitely check out La La Land. And I actually have two friends who went to it and they loved it. So I've been talking to me about it all week. They love La La Land. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. 50 Shades Darker is out right now. I mean, if you want my honest opinion, I don't think it's a good movie to go to on Valentine's Day. I think you should not take your date to 50 Shades Darker. And in my interviews that got deleted, a lot of people said 50 Shades Darker. Now, I'm pretty sure it's a joke. Actually, I'm sure it was a joke. Now, granted, I haven't read the books. I haven't watched the previous movie or this one. I just think it's a bad idea. Now, if you decide to stay in, you're not out of luck. Netflix has a whole host of great movies that you can watch with your significant other. So I'm looking at Netflix right now, and I think the great thing about Netflix is you're not limited to just watching a movie. You could watch like four episodes of a show, and that could be what you do for Valentine's Day. Something you guys might not know, that there are a bunch of, in some cases, Broadway musicals on Netflix. And that is a great choice for Valentine's Day. They're lighthearted. Generally they're pretty funny, good music. I think you should definitely check out the musical page. I'm gonna be honest and say I haven't watched all of these, but you guys should definitely go onto Netflix, hit up the musical section, and find one of those for Valentine's Day. It's a great option. So I'm gonna be honest, guys, and say I haven't watched any of the romantic movies on Netflix, but Gentlemen Prefer Blondes is starring old Marilyn right here. So that makes it Phoenix on Fire #1 recommendation for Valentine's Day movie recommendation. I think that's the best one because it's got Marilyn Monroe in it. Marilyn's up here on the wall in the background of every video, so that's the one I think you guys should watch. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you like this video, you should hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this one, you should hit the subscribe button. And if you want to tell me what you did for Valentine's Day, you should drop a comment. And I'll see you back here in 2 weeks on Phoenix on Fire.